I want you to think about right now, what would your life be like if you had a machine that did all of your homework for you?
That'd be the best thing ever.
We'll pretend Mr. Mercani can't hear us. My Wisconsin Badger friend.
Yes. Me?
Oh, there's 2 Wisconsin Badger friends, yeah.
Where?
We have another one, and yep. I was calling on the girl, but that's okay. You can go too. Sir, we'll go with the sir first, and then we'll go with the ma'am.
What was the question again?
What would your life be like if you had a machine that did your homework for you?
Oh, that would be awesome, and I wouldn't have to go through all the work. I just get to play outside and stuff.
So you'd have extra time to do the things that you kind of want to do. All right. And then my friend I'm going to call on my friend that's the girl that is a Wisconsin Badger.
Yeah, it would probably be really cool because then it would save me time and then I wouldn't have to do a lot of work before school.
So what would you do with all your free time?
Probably ride bike and play with my friends.
All right, cool. Excellent. And orange and back.
Well, if you did have a machine that do it, with the test, you wouldn't know how to do it, so, because you wouldn't have the machine right behind you.
Yeah, there's always one of those in the crowd, isn't there? To totally put a damper on this excitement of there being a homework machine, and they're like, yeah, there's a reason why we do our homework. Yeah, I know. Okay, in the front, glasses.
Great. I would like it a lot because then I would have more time to play with my cat and actually get to play with my cat.
In the back, raising your hand, girl.
I would probably play with my baby kittens because my cat had baby kittens.
Oh, how many baby kittens?
4.
Did you give them names?
Well, one's name is Cow, not Cow, but its name is Betsy. And then one name is Peppy Le Pew, because it looks like a skunk. And then there's Don Juan. And then I can't remember the other one's name.
Well, why don't you ask the kitten when you get home what its name is? Yes, sweetheart. Oh, Michaela wants me to tell you the story of our cat now. We just had a cat that we had for 10 years that passed away about a month ago. And she said, I miss Sammy. Yeah, and now we have a puppy dog. We have a 16-week-old yellow lab. I'd let you see her, but she's kenneled up right now because I have to watch her constantly. All right, in the front, black and white checkers.
I think it would be pretty cool, but I need to go. Well, it would be awesome because I have a cat too, and he's 14.5 pounds.
Oh, lots of people would spend lots of time with their animals. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read a portion. I'm gonna introduce you to some of these characters here. This character, I'm gonna try to get this so it's inside of the screen here. This guy right here, his name is Brenton. And Brenton is the super smart guy who invented the homework machine. And yes, you guys, the people who said that it's a machine that does your homework, you guys are right. This is Judy. She's super smart. She doesn't need a homework machine to do the homework for her. But you know what? It takes her a long time to do her homework. It takes her a good 2 or 3 hours to do her homework at night. And even though she is the smartest kid in her class next to Brenton, well, you know, she decides that she's going to do something that maybe isn't so good. And this guy here, he's the most popular kid in class. His nickname is Snick. They call him, his real name is Sam. And then this character right here, her name is Kelsey, and she's kind of weird. She does things like dye her hair pink, and she gets a belly button ring. It's kind of not exactly the type of person that Judy would hang out with. But you know what, you guys? Everybody starts catching on to this little group. They're called the D Squad. You know how, like, you see how your classroom is organized and it's in, like, sets of 4?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly how their classroom was organized. Their classroom was organized in groups just like that. But their teacher organized them by alphabetical order, so all of their last names ended in D. So they were called the D Squad. I'm going to read to you guys Chapter 2. Judy Douglas, grade 5. Remember, they're at the police station and they're sharing their story. I remember that day we first heard about the homework machine. It was late September, maybe early October. I heard Brenton and Snick talking. Or at least I heard Brenton say something about a machine that does your homework for you. A homework machine? Can you imagine? It sounded like science fiction. It sounded like a joke. But Brenton isn't exactly known for his sense of humor. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard him crack a joke. At least not on purpose. Sometimes the kids laugh at the things he says when he's trying to be serious. Not me. That's rude. I thought about raising my hand and telling Miss Rasmussen what I had overheard. But I knew everybody already thought I was a big goody two-shoes, and I didn't want them calling me a tattletale, too. Maybe I should have told Miss Rasmussen. None of this would have happened. I might have mentioned it to Kelsey. Okay, and this is Kelsey. She's in grade 5 as well. It says they're all in grade 5 except for when it gets to the teacher and the police. Oh, I totally believed it. Brenton's a dork, but he's a genius dork. I know he's going to find a cure for cancer or win the Nobel Prize or something when he grows up. If any kid could create a machine that would do your homework for you, Brenton is the kid. And what's so amazing about it anyhow? They put a man on the moon, right? They grow babies in test tubes, right? So why couldn't someone invent a machine that could do homework? Brenton Damagacci, grade 5. I knew I should never have told Snick. As soon as the words left my mouth, I realized it was a mistake. Secrets are kept secrets. That's why they're called secrets. If I had kept my mouth shut, none of this would have happened. Sam Dawkins, grade 5. I say to Brenton, get out of town. There's no such thing as a machine that can do your homework for you. He says, there is too. And he's got one. I tell him that if he really has a machine like that, he should show it to me. Put up or shut up, right? And when he says he doesn't want to, I just say that's proof that he made the whole thing up. He looks all guilty, like maybe he's going to cry or something. Judy Douglas, grade 5. I told Snick to leave Brenton alone, but he wouldn't. He pestered him all the way out to the playground. It was really mean. Snick is one of those kids who doesn't know when to stop. He'll do something mean or say something mean, and you tell him to stop it, but he'll keep doing it. Then you raise your voice a little and say, stop it, and he keeps doing it. And then finally you shout at him, stop it! And he acts like, whoa, you don't have to shout. But you do have to shout, because if you don't shout, he doesn't get the message. And Brenton never shouts. Brenton Damagacci, grade 5. I didn't want to show the machine to anyone. I never planned to show it to anyone. But Snick was really giving me a hard time. He called me a liar and a fake, which I am not. Kelsey Donnelly, grade 5. I thought Brenton was going to cry, really. Judy and me told Snick to knock it off. Brenton Damagacci, grade 5. Finally, I said to them, fine, come over to my house after school today, and I'll show it to you. But you have to swear in your life you'll never tell anybody about it. Judy.